Hello friends, this is Jim with Science Talk. I have a story here which to share with you. It involves tropical cyclones. Here's the headline. Slowing tropical cyclones bring more mayhem. Tropical cyclones are slowing down. Hurricanes have lost their hurry. Paradoxically, this is bad news. Why is that? If they're slowing down, they're sitting over water for longer periods of time, sucking up more energy. And sometimes with the more energy, they can become stronger, higher winds and so forth, or just simply pack a lot of precipitation to dump on wherever it dumps on. So, tropical cyclones are moving more slowly as temperatures rise. The pace at which a hurricane moves has slowed perceptibly in the last 70 years. Slowdown means more that each hurricane has more time to do more damage and deliver more flooding. Right? Think about Harvey. I'll be bringing that up in a few moments. Tropical cyclones over land have slowed down 20% in the Atlantic, 30% in the northwestern Pacific, 19% in the Australian region. This is a quote from James Massa of the U.S. National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. These trends are almost certainly increasing local rainfall totals and freshwater flooding, which is associated with a very high mortality risk. He goes on to say further. He reports in the journal Nature that thanks to atmospheric warming, summer tropical circulation has slowed, and along with it, hurricane and typhoon speeds. Overall, since 1940, cyclone movements have slowed by 10%. Over some land areas, they have slowed much more. But as the temperature goes up, the capacity of the atmosphere to hold moisture increases by at least 7% with each degree Celsius. So, what does that mean? You have a cyclone. It can contain more water and move slower. It has more time to drop it over land. This is basically what happened with Hurricane Harvey in Texas. Harvey dumped, this is 2017, it was just last year, it dumped more than 1.25 meters of water on Houston. 1.25 meters. That's basically 4 feet. That's a lot of water. The devastating floods displaced 30,000 people. There were 89 fatalities. Economic losses were assessed at more than $126 billion. This shift is what researchers call the translation speed. It is new, and is only the latest study in a procession of alarming findings about the response of the winds as the planet warms. Researchers have already established that hurricanes are gaining in ferocity, that they're becoming more intense at a faster rate than they did decades ago. Look how fast Hurricane Michael just ramped up to Category 4. It was like, oh, it's moving to Category 2, and like an hour later it's Category 3, and like another hour later it's Category 4. It was like bang, bang, bang. It increased its intensity quite quickly. These scientists have warned that windstorms' capacity to damage the world's economy is also on the increase. Also, the storms are moving further north in the northern hemisphere. So that means areas like New England, where a hurricane arriving there was a rare event, it may soon not be so rare an event. The observed 10% slowdown occurred in a period when the planet warmed by 0.5 degrees C. Now, this is an example of correlation. They have not shown cause and effect. So this does not necessarily mean that the warming will slow the speed of cyclones down. we have this information, we have this correlation, we need more studies, more statistical analyses to show any cause and effect, if they exist, indeed doing this. So it's not necessarily a measure of climate sensitivity, but it does provide for an area of further research. So that is what's happening. Storms are moving slower. They're picking up more moisture. Winds are getting stronger. They're packing more wallop. And when they arrive over land, because they're moving slower and they have more water, they're dumping a lot more water on who's ever underneath it. Thank you for your time. We'll talk soon. Hey folks, just a reminder to please subscribe and click the bell so you know when I drop a video. Please share my videos. Please tell others of my channel and of the work that I do. I also hope that you will consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Science Talk with Jim Massa, where from time to time I upload videos there exclusively for my patron subscribers. Details in the description box below. Thanks.